everyone and welcome to Mediocre Entertainment Monthly, January 2014. If you're wondering why there wasn't an episode last month, well, that's because I was kinda a bit busy and stuff, and I wasn't managing time as much as I could, and yeah, so I'm sorry for what happened last month, but you know, hopefully it should go smoothly from now on. You're probably wondering why there hasn't been many videos in general, and that's because of that as well. But anyway, this show, for those that are new, this happens on the second Wednesday of every month. Well, actually, I need to change that because that's not the second Wednesday of every month. It's usually, this is like the third week most likely, or second week, depending on when I upload this. I don't know when I'm going to upload. It's mostly Monday, so it will be the third week, but if I'm lucky I might upload on Sunday, so it'll be the second week of January. But yeah, I'm just gonna say sometime during the month. That's the best way to say it. And the shows will discuss news in various entertainment sectors like anime, games, YouTube, and TV, and all sorts of other things. But today, I'm gonna talk about a few things. So first off, we'll go through anime. Space Dandy is airing on Toonami in English dub before the Japanese broadcast. Yes, before the Japanese broadcast. And why is this a big thing? Well, particularly the Western market, it generally is a big step because before you have to like wait till the anime is on Blu-ray before we even get a dub or to release. Obviously, we can get the Blu-ray here and well, you can US and all that stuff because I have to wait for Japanese to get the Blu-ray and all sorts of stuff. Then it's weird and generally it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. And generally people will watch the shows beforehand and they won't generally bother buying the Western release because they've already seen it through their not so legal ways. But thanks to this might actually help, especially because it's in English dub. Obviously it'll be in sub as well. Usually Funimation put it on their sites and various sites to do that. But yeah, this is a big step, and I hope in the future more things like this will happen so that we can get anime more in the West, and eventually the gap between releases between England and Japan and will shrink until it's just nothing, and also more people will get into anime in the West will survive, and you know, all that sort of good stuff. But anyway, I hope more stuff like this happens in the future. It's generally good. Next, I'll go to games. I'll talk about the Xbox One launch. It sold over 1 million consoles within the first 24 hours in over 13 countries, which is pretty damn good. There weren't many problems though, such as disk drive failures most commonly, and also there was this DRM thing, but that was kinda debunked, as it was something similar to what the PS4 had when I looked into it. But anyway, let's talk about game reception. That was kinda mixed. Like games like Rise generally getting scores of 5s and 6s in various reviews, whereas games like Forza 5 were generally getting 8s and 9s. Although I don't agree with those 8s and 9s, mainly because many of them don't talk about microtransactions, which is silly in my opinion. But anyway, let's go to CES 2014. That literally just happened, and yeah, I'm going to be talking about the PlayStation's conference. Now, I didn't actually see it, so I'm just doing the announcement so that I got the main announcement. I'm going to PlayStation Now, which is previously known as Gaikai. If you don't know Gaikai, it's basically the streaming service that was bought by Sony, a game streaming service specifically. Now, you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, it's going to be initially released on the PS3, PS4, and PS Vita, and will eventually be expanded to smartphones and tablets eventually. And then basically, PS1, PS2, and PS3 games will be available, so you'll be able to instantly rent or buy your PS1, PS2, and PS3 games, and we'll try them out even for a little while and just see how they're like instantly, which is obviously what Online and all other stuff like that did. Sites do lead to a new subscription for this service, however, like separate from PlayStation Plus, which is a little odd. I would like it to be part of Plus, but I can somewhat understand why there'd be another subscription. Maybe there'd be some sort of even better deal, maybe a PlayStation Plus add-on or something like that. That'd be really, really nice. You know, that'd be awesome. I would probably pay for that if there's a lot of it. Depends on what they include. If it's like the same as PlayStation Plus, it's just as you stream games, I probably wouldn't get it. Closed beta will begin very soon in North America, with testing in summer in America again, which is very nice for them because for us there's no set date, which is a shame for us Europeans because the set sucks. But yeah, in America you can enjoy it fairly soon actually. So in the summer you'll be able to stream your favorite PS3, PS4, and Vita games, and a minimum speed has been announced, and the minimum speed is around 5 megabits per second. So there are a lot of people in America that don't actually have this speed, so that's going to suck for them, unfortunately, at the minute. Of course, eventually internet speeds will get better, although better, because ISPs, I strongly dislike ISPs, but yeah, this is not around about ISPs, this is a news show, so I shall continue on with this. Now let's go on to YouTube, and what happened recently was the Content ID apocalypse. Now, if you're wondering what that Content ID is, it's a system where you get your content, for instance, and there's another video somewhere else that lists the content ID system, and this matches the audio, video, and all that stuff, so it can sort of put ads on your videos and stuff only for the original copyright owner, so that if you use their song, they get the money and stuff like that. It's a necessary system, but I do agree that it needs changing completely. So it doesn't need to be a content ID system because they're too big for their own good, and they can't just do it all manually, unfortunately. So yeah, they have to create this automatic system, but it does need changing. And recently, YouTube decided to turn on a switch which turned on a lot of content ID claims. Now, not everyone got offended, depending specifically, say if you got into anime reviews and stuff, as far as I'm aware, but one reviewer I follow, he definitely didn't really get affected more by it, but it's mainly partners, and their videos are getting content ID claims, and particularly gaming videos. Some devs, however, like Jonathan Gunn, are getting content ID claims on their own videos. That's why it's kind of flawed, because it doesn't work properly, unfortunately. And recently, there's also been an increase in false copyright claims, like John Blow getting content ID claims on his videos, you know, that was a false claim, which is something that needs to be fixed, unfortunately, but you know. But yeah, that's enough of that for now. But stay tuned next month, hopefully, if I'm too busy. I will get this series back to a monthly status, but because this is Mediocre Entertainment Monthly. But yeah, discuss what you think below as usual, and I shall see you later. So yeah, goodbye.